Hello traders, welcome to the SMT Trader. This channel is all about long form content. It is gonna take you step by step and it is gonna explain everything. It will take you from beginner to expert. Even expert traders can benefit from this channel. I'm gonna be sharing a bunch of different strategies and I'm gonna be backtesting them in real time. So, first of all, in order for you not to think that I'm not taking those trades, there you go. I am in this trade in one of the accounts here. Because we have hit more than 1-to-1, my logic says that I should be closing a part of the trade and then I should be letting the rest run to a 2-to-1 RR. This will give me a total of 1.5-to-1 RR. Anyways, this is taken with the rules that I'm providing in the signals group and you can find more about that in the link down in the description. Nonetheless, here I'm gonna show you a strategy that is using a way higher stop loss. I'm gonna start from this area where I started doing my backtesting yesterday. And as you can see, I don't have anything on the charts. You can always check on the bottom right of the screen to see if I'm pausing the video in order to manipulate the numbers. And I'm gonna be starting with a strategy right now. So, first of all, what does this strategy say? This strategy is based on the concept of breaker blocks. What is now a breaker block? Let's search a little bit because with this strategy I'm gonna show you how to trade the breaker block a little bit differently than it's supposed to be traded. Well, I will show you as we move on, but here I'm gonna start my back testing from exactly right here and I'm gonna tell you the following. This strategy is going to take place only on the 15-minute time frame. You don't need to go ahead and check out any other time frames. And what we will be recognizing with this strategy, we will be going ahead and checking for an impulsive break of a structure. Okay, when we have a very impulsive break of a structure with a body of a candlestick, without, let me fix it a little bit better because I want you to understand, probably I will need to do that. This is even better. And let's say now that we break very impulsively with a huge body of a candlestick, okay, and then another body right here. What this strategy, let's say that it is right here somewhere, what this strategy says is, in this occasion where this one supposedly is a huge body, let's say, and when it passes from those order blocks right here, when this passes from those order blocks on the 15-minute time frame, of course it works on any time frame, and it does not give any reaction, no reaction at all, so it doesn't leave, when it comes back to this, let's say, order block, it doesn't leave a small wick or anything, or the same, let's say, happens on this order block, it doesn't leave a small wick, it does not react from it, but it closes with a body above at least one of those. Let's say in this occasion that it closed above all of those. I will explain why. Because if this is our body now, and we have three potential areas, which some people call support or resistance areas, we will be calling them breaker blocks or however you want to call them. It doesn't matter. The strategy is what matters. You only need one time frame and you can trade this strategy. Even if you have a daily job, you can easily trade this strategy. These trades that I showed you were taken with this exact strategy. Well, not exactly this one, but it was based on the concept of breaker blocks, even though, as you see, I have a way tighter stop loss because of what I'm teaching in the signals service. Let's go ahead now and talk about those three areas, because now you will tell me we have three areas right here. Yes, absolutely correct. We do have three areas. In this occasion, I want you to take the trade from the highest area. Of course, in this example, the stop loss will look huge. Okay, the stop loss right below this low, and we want to target a 2-to-1 fixed reward to risk. Let's now make a bearish example. Okay, this is our bullish example. Let's say that we are in a bearish situation and we see, let's do something like that. Okay, and we break impulsively. This, let's say, is an impulsive bearish candlestick now, and I'm gonna change the color to red, which broke below these areas impulsively. we are not going to be using this highest in this occasion area, but we are going to be using the lowest one to take the trade, and our trade is going to be taken here, the stop loss right above this area, and we will be targeting a fixed 2-to-1 reward to risk. So this is our bullish example, okay, with a fixed 2-to-1 reward to risk, that a 2-to-1 in this occasion, and this is a bearish example with a fixed 2-to-1 reward to risk. Now I'm gonna be deleting those, and I'm gonna change this one back to green because this is my FVG, and we're gonna start looking for what I taught you. For this, again, you need to see a change of character with a very impulsive candlestick. What do we see with this candlestick as it has been printed right now? It broke impulsively above this area right here without giving the simplest reaction. So we will be taking the trade here, but do not get confused. I'm not going to use this low as a low. This is going to be my low exactly right here. I'm going to be targeting a fixed 2-to-1 RR, and the testing is happening on Nasdaq. Of course, you can use it on forex as well. Let's see how we proceed. We also have a fair value gap being created, and the fair value gap is this one right here. Okay, so we will be proceeding, and go ahead and watch the whole video analytically and slowly again and again if you want to learn those concepts. So in this occasion we are inside the trade, but here we see we are outside the trade. Everything is fine. Why is everything fine? Because we have other breakers. Let me put this one and note it down as a loss. We are gonna be doing extensive backtesting for realistic data in this channel, and this is what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be about real trading here. Okay, so this trade was taken here and it was a loss. Now we have a breaker exactly right here. We have actually an area which was not tested on the retracement of this candlestick. Here, this one, the lowest one right here, was tested, so I'm not going to be using this one. You see we had a reaction with a wick. I'm going to be waiting and seeing if I get an opportunity to enter a trade, guys. So let's move a little bit forward. Okay, now we break very impulsively below this whole area, What did I tell you? We have a low here, this low that can be used, but we also have this low right here. I want you to take the lowest one of the two for a sell and the highest one for a buy. So your order would go here, and the stop loss is gonna go 1 pip above this area when we are selling, just to account for the spreads. So 26.7. There you go, and we are gonna go for a fixed 2-to-1 RR. Now, if a new opportunity arises at the very same time, we are gonna be taking the new opportunity as well. Here we go, we are in this trade. We are not out of the trade, by the way. And let's see, retesting this area. Boom. This is beautiful. Now we don't have another area here. We have one on the left though. We could be using, theoretically, in this occasion, theoretically, you could be using this area, even though this is not exactly on the rules that I talked about. Looks like a lot like support and resistance, I will admit that. You can use this area. This is absolutely fine if you want as well. So let's say that we are entering right here as well. So if you have a situation such as this one, on the immediate left inside your screen, don't go 2 miles on the left. When you see this thing happening, you can still enter a trade right here, because supposedly this area was not tested. It was tested a little bit here, but if I move down to a lower time frame such as the 1 minute, you will see that down here we had order blocks that were not tested. If I extend this thing right here, let's say that this is an order block from the 1 minute, I think, yeah, it was tested a little bit. I don't know, we could probably leave this one out of the equation. Let's leave this one out. Let's not take it. And here we win this other trade. and we have a 2-1 win, and we proceed, of course. Now, we have another break. You could consider entering here. Not the best idea, given the fact that we grabbed liquidity below those areas. So I will leave it as it is, and I will keep moving forward. I will let price show me, because here we can say that we had another breaker. You can go ahead and take that as well, of course, because in a smaller time frame, such as this time frame or this time frame, this was a breaker. So you could theoretically take this entry from here, but let's check it out. We will not be taking the trade here. We want something very impulsive. This is something very impulsive. This here, why wouldn't we be taking this trade? Look at that. Only from the 15-minute time frame. I don't want to confuse you, so let's stick to the 15-minute. We had a reaction from the bottom of this, let's say, breaker of this area. We had a reaction right here. Even the slightest reaction will not confirm a trade, so we will not be selling here, guys. Okay, forget about selling here. Now though, let's check this one out. This looks kind of juicy, to be honest. For a sell, we could be taking this one. We broke impulsively below this low without a reaction. Let's take this one, guys. And let's place the stop loss 1 pip above this area. It is a lot of pips, but it is fine. We will be following the same strategy again and again and again. And this is a loss, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that as a loss. Again, in the trading signals group, we have a bunch of rules. You wouldn't be losing that much. You can expect a 62 to 63% winning percentage with a 2-to-1 RR, or a 41% winning percentage with a 4-to-1 if you want to go for a 4-to-1. So now we keep moving forward. Theoretically, this is also a breaker. So if you wanna enter from this one right here, you can go ahead and take this one as well. Stop loss right below this area. Let's go ahead and take all of those trades as they appear, guys. Okay, so you are in from the breaker. Let's see if we will be winning this trade or not. Yeah, there you go. You win this trade. Simple as that. One time frame. So we covered the losses and we keep moving forward. Here we wouldn't be having a trade, or would we? Let me check it out to see if I missed something. Nah, it's very marginal, so I wouldn't be taking this one. But if you would be entering here, you would be entering from this high all the way over here instantly. So if you were to take this one as well, because we broke with a body above it in the end without any reaction, you would be entering exactly right here with a stop loss now over here, and you would be targeting a 2-to-1. As a matter of fact, I know this is in retrospect, this trade right here, but let's leave it as it is because it qualifies for the rules. Here though, we don't have anything, and let me move forward. So these are things that I'm gonna go forward and backtest with this channel, and I want you to go ahead and backtest them as well. Okay, so let's move a little bit forward. What do we have here? We had our reaction already from this breaker. So yes, theoretically you could be entering instantly. Exactly right here. I'm considering this as a trade. Let's take this as a trade with a stop loss right above this area. And one thing that I can do is to go ahead and just make those things a little bit more transparent. We don't need this intensity. Save, yes. And let's go ahead and take this trade as well then, and add 1 pip, 17.6 do 18.6, and go for a 2-to-1 RR. Okay, so instantly after this break we enter the trade. Wow, this came extremely close to stopping us out. Some brokers would have stopped you out, some others wouldn't. Well, I don't know how to include this one, but we can put that as a loss. It came very, very close to the stop loss. It depends on the broker. If you have a raw spreads, it wouldn't have stopped you out. It's 0.8, I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm not quite sure about that, but we can leave it as a loss if you want. Okay, now here, let's see. Again, it would be possible to take the lowest area down here, but I'm not quite sure about that. I want to see more price action. And I will be moving forward. Or actually, you know what we can do with this one? Put it in a blue color. No win, no loss. So supposedly we didn't take this trade at all. I think this is more optimal to do. I'm not quite sure. Okay. Still waiting for the creation of a breaker. This wouldn't qualify because we rejected with a wick, so this does not qualify, but this one right here would qualify, exactly right here, for a trade with a stop loss above this area. I'm not gonna go all the way up here, rather I'm gonna put it as it is right here. We are in the trade, guys. And we are out of the trade, so this is a loss. Okay, this is a loss, and I will keep moving forward. I'm gonna be looking only at the latest areas, not on the left. This is the most important thing to me, and the new trade is gonna go here. Let's see if we get activated. I will put it. Yep, we should be activated if we have it a little bit above. Let's see. Stop loss right below this area in this occasion. Going for a fixed 2-1. We are not activated yet. Yeah, this activated us. Beautiful. This is a win, as you see. And here, this day we might have had some news. So the fixed 2-1 seems to be working perfectly fine. You would be out of the trade before this candlestick was formed. And I keep moving forward. Now, one thing that you can do, as I did with this trade that you see exactly right here, and the rest of it is running, I have split it in half. Okay, so I closed one of the positions, or you can put one position and close half of it. It is exactly the same thing. You can go ahead and close half of the position at 1-to-1 RR. Let's say that you are risking 1%. You can close 0.5 at 1-to-1. Do not move the stop loss and let the rest run to a 2-to-1. Now, if the trade comes back and stops you out in this occasion, you will lose nothing, and there are no spreads. There are no spreads on Nasdaq. If the position goes and hits your target, now you will have gone only in 1.5-to-1 instead of a 2-to-1 RR. Nonetheless, with the exceptional trading signal service that I'm having, the strategy is giving, with a 2-to-1, a 63% winning percentage, so you don't need to worry. So you will be winning more if you do what I'm telling you. So you will be winning more times because you are going for a 1-to-1 and closing 0.5 of your trade. So sometimes you are gonna be break even when otherwise you would be stopped out with going for a fixed 2-to-1 instantly. So now this one kind of qualifies, it doesn't, I will not use this one for a buy, forget about it, is too large. Yeah, you have to have some discretion, as you see. Now this one qualifies, this one would qualify, guys, as you see it, but if you are to place a stop loss in this occasion, you would be going ahead and placing it above this area. So your stop loss would be this thing right here, only on the 15-minute time frame. Why? Because we created another high. This high is higher than the high on the left and higher than the high of the right. And after we broke impulsively below this area, we didn't retest, let's say this one, we didn't leave a wick showing that we retest this area, so this qualifies still. We are in the trade now. Okay, as we see, hopefully we win this one. Oh my god, it came very, very close, guys. Okay, we win this trade, guys. Let's go ahead and move back a little bit, because I wanna show you something. I wanna show you that this one would also qualify. This one. Why? We broke with a body below it. So the purpose of this video is to teach you. It's not for me to show off or anything. You can just use one time frame and you can just win on one time frame. When you see the body break, you can instantly enter the trade, another trade right here. The stop loss 1 pip above this area, 45.7. Okay, now the stop loss, now the profit is gonna be all the way down here. So you see you got activated instantly this occasion. And again, I'm going too fast, I apologize for that. You have hit those two wins. Look how easy trading can be, guys. Now, you break impulsively below this area. You see, we didn't test it, we didn't reject it at all, we didn't leave a wick of a candlestick right here. It broke with a whole 15-minute candlestick body. Trade is going here, guys. Stop loss either right above this area or right above this one. Let's do right above this one. Let's extend it a little bit. Let's go 43.1 as we do. 1 pip, 0.2 is fine. Target a 2-to-1 RR. Boom. Another winner, guys. Yeah, this is in retrospect, this is backtesting, it is not the real market, but I'm showing you, I'm also here in this trade. Look where I placed my entry. Wait, let me do that. Look where I placed my entry. From this breaker right here, as you see it, when it retraced, I just placed my entry exactly right here. You could have gone ahead and you could have gotten a better activation than me. Nonetheless, you would have had the stop loss all the way up here with what I'm teaching, which has to do also with the 1 minute time frame. Now your stop loss is pretty safe. And for the rest, I'm going for a 2-to-1, guys, which means this position, if it wins, it will give me a total of 1.5 to 1 reward to risk. I can expect around, with this strategy and the break evens, the winning percentage is gonna be, well, the winning percentage is gonna be the same. So it's gonna be 63%, let's say, but you will also have a bunch of break evens with this one instead of losses, because we are also closing partials. But in this one that I'm showing you with this risk management plan, you are just closing, you are going for a fixed 2-to-1 reward to risk. Oops, I messed up, guys, I apologize. Let me do that and go all the way back. Actually, I went to SPX, I apologize for that. I don't see anything, I'm going back here. So without daily bias, we just keep following this beauty right here. We keep following the same strategy, waiting for a very impulsive, this is impulsive, as you see it. This also qualifies for a trade instantly. That's where you have to be in front of your screen for this strategy. Here, we broke with a body above, stop loss right below this area. 2-to-1 RR. Let's see if we will hit it. We are in the trade already. Now we're for sure inside the trade. Now, I don't really like this change of character because we have another breaker here. We will though stick with the first order, and the first order is a loss. But be sure that you stick with your trading plan. This, you have to let it go for a 2-to-1 for the rest of the position. If you follow what I'm doing to close 50% of your position at 1-to-1, let the rest go at a 2-to-1 RR, okay? Or you can go for a fixed 2-to-1 instantly. This is totally up to you. This is an occasion again that we can enter. The spreads would have activated us. Let's go ahead and enter here. Stop loss 1 pip above this area, 36.8. 8, and you will be having also losers in a row, guys. This is for sure. The spreads have activated you in this trade, and of course now you are activated 1,000,000,000%, and this is another loser in a row. This is what you will expect. The more trades that we're gonna be doing, the more losses you're gonna be facing. Now this one again, missed it because I'm moving like crazy. Same exact situation. If we took this one with the same exact logic, we can now take this one with this logic. But the lowest point in this occasion, the low is below this area. So our stop loss is gonna go here and the take profit is gonna go all the way up here. And this is a win. Yes, again, this is retrospect, dear SMC trader. Yes, correct, it is retrospect, guys. I'm trying to show you a strategy here. Okay, you can go ahead and backtest it. After all, it is a strategy that you can use even if you have a daily job. It does not affect you at all. You can still use this strategy and get funded with it as well. Here, we broke below this area. The lowest point is here with the candlestick. We did not have a single reaction, so the stop loss is gonna go there. Let's see. Wasn't activated in the trade, so we forget about this one. Pretty close though. Okay. Nothing specific here. I cannot enter anything right here. So let's keep moving forward. Okay, now this is a break with a body. I'm not gonna be taking this one. It's not strong enough for me. This is very interesting though. Now, take it from the highest point. The highest point is here and the low is right here. So target at 2-to-1 as you are. 2-to-1. Let's see, we are into the trade. And of course, this is a loss if you target a fixed 2-to-1, but you hit the 1-to-1 already. So we will check out in the end which one of the risk management plans is worth it the most. This one you can take. Again, stop loss 1 pip above the area. Okay, let's do that. We are in the trade, guys. Stop loss hit again. But now we can enter the other side, from the opposite side. Why? Let me move this one. Here we broke, we changed character with a very strong body. You can enter here instantly. Let's see now. And this is a 50.9 pip. It is quite large. Go for a fixed 2-to-1, of course. And another loss, guys. Now though, this is the situation where we're gonna be going back and forth, because here I will be entering again after this breaker. Order here, stop loss is quite high, 100, well, it's quite high this one. We can place it above this area in this occasion because the stop loss is enormous, and we can go for a 2-to-1 RR. Let's see. We are in the trade with this week put us in the trade. Okay, and hopefully we win this one. We have had a couple of losses in a row. Okay, nice, beautiful. Now, since I see that, I'm gonna be entering yet another trade. This is still running, okay, and I'm gonna be entering yet another one from the lowest point, not this point, the lowest point, and the stop loss right above this area, 1 pip. And I'm gonna be targeting a 2-to-1 RR. We are in both trades. see. Okay. Now theoretically you can enter yet another time from here, guys. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Let's have 3 trades in a row. Of course you can manage your risk accordingly, but this is how money is made in trading. You have to be able to enter those trades. There you go. We are within 3 trades. Oops, it stopped us out, but the other ones we are inside them. And this one we will be entering as well. Excuse me, let's go back here. So we know that this one is a loss. Let's put the loss right here. What is the lowest point here now? It is this point, guys. We enter yet another trade. Stop loss is huge again, absolutely enormous. We can do it above this candlestick because it is enormous as a stop loss. And let's go ahead and do that. So let's see, you are in the trade. Well, beautiful. Those 2 trades have finished now. So we have a win and we have a win. And here we will be entering yet another trade, guys. We are in this trade. We will be entering yet another trade inside here. Stop loss, right? This is huge again as a stop loss. Those stop losses are huge. So in these occasions, yeah, we are in this trade as well. In these occasions, you can be going for whatever, a lower RR, but you see we did win both of those trades. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, what is going to be happening with most of you when you fall inside this drawdown right here, which is just 3 trades in a row? You are going to be moaning and whining. Why can I not win? This strategy is not working and all of that shit. If I go ahead until here with only one time frame, and by the way, the rest of the trade is still running. I'm doing what I'm teaching. Okay, and if I go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, forget about the break even. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. In 21, within 21 trades, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses, guys. This gives us 12 wins of a 2-to-1 and 9 losses. So this means that this strategy can easily pass you a challenge, but do not forget that you have to be entering those trades if you are to pass these challenges. So every single time that you see what I taught you, you should be entering a trade. Okay, even in this situation right here, you should be entering a trade right here. So another trade should have gone exactly right here. Well, I don't know if the spreads would have activated you. I have no clue for that. But if the spreads would have activated you exactly right here, and nonetheless, if they wouldn't, price would have come back and it would have activated you right here. Of course, this one I wouldn't suggest because then we had a change of character towards the upside. And for this one, what you are willing to do is to catch the trend. So you will be having losses. You are going with the changes of character and with the impulsive breaks. So if we wouldn't be having those sells, we would be entering a buy here, but first in, first out. So if you're having a sell first, you stick with the sell, if that makes any sense. Okay, not with a buy. So there you have it, guys. Simple as that. This is the strategy. Too many wins. If you follow the strategy, you will be having lots of wins. So in this occasion, let's go ahead and do 12 divided by 21, a 57% winning percentage with this strategy. Okay, very easy to follow. So go ahead and watch the video again and again and again in case that you do not understand it, because these videos are the most detailed videos that I'm gonna be providing you with here on the SMC Trader. And if you want to check any of my courses, This channel is related to ChrisFX, and of course, when you click on one of the links down in the description, you will be having access to any one of my courses. Go ahead and check it out as well. I'm taking the trades that I'm calling live as well, and I'm showing proof of taking the trades. This was today's trading strategy based on ICT concept. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free educational content, because you can expect way more content to come. This is gonna do it for this video, and I'm gonna see you soon with the next one.